Hey guys, welcome to part 2 of the full metal winch bumper build for the L200. If you missed part 1, check it out on the channel and you'll see how we got to the stage we're at now. And as we said yesterday, what we didn't do is we basically didn't fill in the middle bits here, and we didn't pre-cut the pieces from our original template just in case we needed to make any changes. And not surprisingly, this is one of the original pieces of the template, and you can see, you know, there's a good ½ inch to an inch difference now in the new piece that we've just formed to replace it. So you're going to get changes. The problem with using anything like this is you're kind of going to get flex in this when you're making your template, that when you sort of start making it out of 5mm steel, you're not going to get, and you're going to start getting a few changes. So we're basically changing things as we go now. So we've got most of this ready to go. Paul's just finishing on the other side, finishing off the welds on that. So we're going to get these now cut out some 3mm steel. We're going to look to put our original lights, just to save on money, so we're not having to sort of start working with new lights. We've got the original indicator and side lights set up. We're going to try basically and fabricate that so it fits into there. So watch us in this video as we now try and get all of this finished and then get it back onto the vehicle.
Hey up YouTube. It's a creation. We're not sure what it is yet, or even what to call it.
But it was at this point we realised we were building a stealth truck, especially once it's painted black.
We have friendly angles.
There ain't no radar's going to find us.
There you go YouTube. First fit of the bumper, and it actually went on first attempt. Let's just pick you up and let you have a look. And it's probably one of the craziest bumpers I've ever built or seen, and it's his fault.
We should take out the zombies, right, shouldn't it?
I should think it'll take out most things, but the approach angles on the wheels is really good. And body protection, it's going to offer loads. Once we get the front bit filled in and get the winch carrier sorted out, that should be pretty good, and the lights in. Yeah, it's a Lexus, it's the new Lexus.
Hey guys, so you join us late in the afternoon on day 2. As you can see, really starting to take shape now. So we've got the main piece in across the top with our lip on the front to give it some extra strength. It's really started to sort of firm up now. There's not a lot of flex at all in this. We've still got some more pieces we're going to put on the inside to brace it up. And then obviously we now just need a couple of bits to fill in these final pieces on the left and the right. We've got the A-frame that we're going to chop down. So we're basically, I think, going to cut it round about here and then mount that on the very top. We'll be able to put a number plate on the front here, and then in the future video, once we've kind of got this mocked up as far as we can go today, we're now talking about getting some tube and cutting basically a hole here, having some tube put in, cutting the tube then to match the contours of the bumper, and inserting some additional lights in the front, as well as some rock lights underneath each part of the front bumper in order for nighttime driving. So yeah, so it's really coming together now. Just an awful lot now of welding for Paul to do to finish it off. And lots of grinding. And yeah, the plasma cutter's been fantastic. If you look at one of our other videos, it's just an eBay, about £200 plasma cutter, but it managed to say it's done fine on the 5mm. It does a superb job on the 3mm. So yeah, it's really paid for itself over and over already. So John is in a bit, and we'll get a little bit further with this today in this video, and then what we'll do is we'll do a kind of third part to this when we carry on, because obviously you still need to paint it, get these lights and put in, and then we'll do another video when we actually get a winch to put in the front of it. Right, so we've got to the end of day 2, video 2, and as you can see this thing is now quite heavy. What we've done is we've finished up nearly all of it, filling in all the panels. We basically ran out of steel plate, so we've got this one more panel that's going to go on both the sides. So I'm going to go and find us some 5mm or 3mm steel to finish it up with. We've got the A-frame we've now chopped down, which is going to go on the top when we're done. And now basically Paul's just going to take you through what he's been doing, because he's spent the last 2 hours just basically welding up all of where it just originally tacked.
Yeah, so tacked it all together so we could trial fit it in case anything had moved, but it went straight on, didn't it? It
yeah.
More or less fits, it
yeah.
lifts on and off, doesn't catch. So I've back welded everything on the inside, put all the structural welds inside where you can't see it. Going to run all these outside welds just to fill everything up, then take a 60mm flat disc, flat everything off, round all the corners, shape everything up, get it primed, and then we're going to Raptor it, aren't we?
Yeah.
No, that's a lie, because we're not. We're going to put new lights in, aren't we?
Yeah, we've got some lights. So in the next video, we'll obviously be sanding it, all flattening it all off, give it some nice shape, kind of round everything off. But in that one, we're going to, I'm going to go now try and find some round lights and some tubes
spots
of steel, some spots. And we're going to basically take out this kind of point. So we're trying to basically make a nice combination of all these angles combined with then a circular 2 lights in the front here.
Because if you imagine you've got your headlight sits here, and then there'll be a spotlight recessed in a tube underneath. Going to put some bars in or some sort of grill over the front of that
to protect it, and then just some rock lights.
And then it's going to have night working, rock lights, crawling lights to illuminate the front wheels. They're going to be mounted under here.
And this thing is absolutely rock solid now. I mean, all the time we were back and forth, because we've had it back and forth to the vehicle several times, just checking all the time as we go. There's always been a little bit of flex in it, it's allowed us to kind of just flex it a bit. But now all the welds are going on, this thing is, you can stand on this and it doesn't move. And it probably weighs, what do you reckon, 70 kilos?
70, 80 kilos, yeah.
80 kilos.
But so we're going to cut some out. We're going to cut some, there's some drain holes got to be cut in the bottom, because on the inside here there's some gusset work to strengthen this corner, which has formed a well on the inside, so we're going to have to put a drain hole in the bottom. Otherwise that's just going to fill up with mud and crap.
We'll stick a few holes in it when we just take some weight off it.
Yeah, got to put some holes in for some lights, like we just said. So
the amount of holes will depend on how easy it is to do them. If they become a pain, I'll just do a couple.
There's, I don't think they'd be too bad to do. Then it's just a case of, like I say, grinding everything down, taking all these sharp edges off, and getting it ready for paint, innit?
Brilliant. So that's it. So we'll see you in the next video, which is probably going to be probably a week or so at least from now. But we'll get these edited and get them up for you to watch, and stay tuned for video 3.
Goodbye.